Skol, Vikings Nation. Narrator, here. Your die-hard purple and gold fanatic. Ready to dive into the absolute fire coming out of TCO Performance Center. With just 1 day left of mandatory minicamp, the Minnesota Vikings are giving us plenty to scream about. From a rookie stealing the spotlight to big contract extensions, we've got a jam-packed update that'll have you hyped for training camp. Picture this. A blazing June day in Eagan, pads popping, and a rookie cornerback making waves against the vets. That's right, we're talking Zemaiah Vaughn, an undrafted free agent who's turning heads like a Skol chant in US Bank Stadium. But that's not all. Josh Oliver's new deal and buzz around Dallas Turner and JJ McCarthy have fans buzzing like it's playoff season. So, grab your horns, crank up the volume, and let's break down the top stories from minicamp. Who's ready to ride this Vikings hype train? Drop a Skol in the comments and let's get rolling with the latest Vikings news. The energy at TCO Performance Center is electric. Vikings fans. Mandatory minicamp is our last glimpse of the squad before the quiet weeks until training camp, and the team's not holding back. With near-perfect OTA attendance, our rookies are getting priceless reps against the likes of Justin Jefferson and Aaron Jones. One name keeps popping up, Zemaiah Vaughn, an undrafted cornerback who's got Brian Flores defense buzzing. This 6 feet 2.5 inches speedster from Utah is making plays that scream roster lock. Vikings news outlets are raving about his interception in Wednesday's practice. Can you believe this guy wasn't even drafted? But Vaughn's not the only story. Tight end Josh Oliver just inked an extension, locking in a key piece of Kevin O'Connell's offense. What does this mean for our run game? Stick around, because we're diving deep into the details next. Let's talk about Zemaiah Vaughn, Vikings Nation. This kid's story is straight out of a Hollywood script. Growing up in Southeast Texas as one of 8 siblings, Vaughn was a high school quarterback slinging passes and racking up 1,049 rushing yards his senior year. No star recruit? No problem. He walked on at Utah and flipped to cornerback with 0 experience. Fast forward to 2025, and Vaughn's 32-inch arms and elite speed are causing havoc at minicamp. Dane Brugler from The Athletic calls him a perfect fit for cover 3 schemes, which is music to Brian Flores' ears. He's long, fast, and reads plays like a veteran. Sound like anyone we know? Maybe a certain undrafted gem like Ivan Pace Jr.? But here's the kicker, Vaughn's not perfect. He's leaner than ideal, and quick-twitch receivers can shake him in man coverage. So, can he polish his game and become Flores' next diamond in the rough? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Vaughn makes the 53-man roster? Vikings fans, let's zoom in on why Zemaiah Vaughn fits Brian Flores' defense like a glove. Flores loves versatile, aggressive defensive backs, and Vaughn's 6 feet 2.5 inches frame with that crazy wingspan is built for disrupting passes. Remember his battle against Arizona's Teteroa McMillan last season? 5 catches allowed, but all in front of him, plus a slick pass breakup. What really pops is Vaughn's instincts in zone coverage. He reads quarterbacks like he's still playing the position himself, and that's gold in Flores' scheme, which leans hard on cover 3 and zone looks. Plus, he's not afraid to tackle. Maybe not elite, but he's scrappy, and Flores loves guys who get their hands dirty. Here's the big question. With corners like Byron Murphy Jr. and Shaq Griffin ahead of him, can Vaughn carve out a role? The Vikings have struck gold with undrafted free agents before. 8 have made the roster under Kwesi Adofo-Mensah. Is Vaughn next? Hit that like button if you're rooting for him. Now, let's switch gears to Josh Oliver's extension, Vikings Nation. This move came out of nowhere, but it's a massive W for our offense. Oliver, a 6 feet 5 inches, 259-pound tight end, is a blocking beast who's been paving lanes for Aaron Jones and Ty Chandler. His new deal signals Kevin O'Connell's commitment to a physical, run-heavy attack. Don't sleep on Oliver's receiving chops, though. Last season, he hauled in 22 catches for 213 yards and 2 touchdowns, showing he's more than just a road grader. With TJ Hawkinson still rehabbing, Oliver's role could expand, especially in 2 tight end sets that keep defenses guessing. So what's the ripple effect? A stronger run game opens up play action for JJ McCarthy or Sam Darnold, and that's bad news for NFC North rivals. Do you love this signing? Smash that comment section with your takes on Oliver's impact. Speaking of JJ McCarthy, Vikings fans, the rookie QB is turning heads at minicamp. Our 5th overall pick is slinging darts and showing poise beyond his years. But he's still splitting reps with Sam Darnold. Coaches are raving about McCarthy's quick release and decision-making. Per Vikings news reports, McCarthy's not just a pocket passer, he's got wheels, too. He scrambled for a 15-yard gain in Wednesday's practice, drawing cheers from teammates. With Kevin O'Connell's QB-friendly scheme, McCarthy's development is on a fast track. But is he ready to start Week 1? Here's the debate. Darnold's experience versus McCarthy's upside. Who do you want under center when we face the Giants in September? Drop your QB pick in the comments and let's get this discussion popping. Edge rusher Dallas Turner is another rookie making noise. Vikings Nation, the 17th overall pick out of Alabama, is already drawing comparisons to Danielle Hunter with his explosive first step. Turner's been lining up opposite Jonathan Greenid, giving Brian Flores a nightmare duo to unleash on quarterbacks. At minicamp, Turner showed off his versatility, dropping into coverage and blowing up a screenplay. Vikings.com highlights his 4.46 speed and relentless motor, which fits perfectly in Flores' aggressive 3-4 scheme. This guy's built to feast on NFC North O-lines like Chicago's. But here's the catch. Turner's still raw in some areas, like setting the edge against the run. Can he refine his game before training camp? Tell me in the comments, how many sacks do you predict for Turner in his rookie year? Let's talk about the Vikings' undrafted free agent pipeline, because it's straight up elite. Kwesi Adofo-Mensah has a knack for finding gems, with 8 UDFAs making the roster in his tenure. Think Ivan Pace Jr., who went from undrafted to leading the team in tackles. Zemaiah Vaughn could be next in line. What makes Vaughn special? His story screams grit. From high school QB to walk-on at Utah, he started 31 straight games at corner. That's the kind of heart Vikings fans love. Plus, his length and speed are tailor-made for Brian Flores' system, as noted by Vikings news insiders. But the roster battle's no joke. Vaughn's competing with Dwight McGlothern and Isaiah Rodgers, both lean corners who fit Flores' mold. Who's your dark horse to make the team? Hit the comments and let's debate this UDFA madness. Vikings Nation, let's look ahead. What's next after minicamp? With training camp 4 weeks away, the team's hitting the gym and film room to stay sharp. This downtime's crucial for rookies like Vaughn, Turner, and McCarthy to soak up the playbook and build chemistry with veterans. The big storyline to watch: the QB competition. Sam Darnold's got the edge with his experience, but JJ McCarthy's closing the gap fast. Vikings.com reports O'Connell's keeping the battle open, which means training camp will be must-see TV for fans like us. What's your bold prediction for training camp? Will McCarthy win the starting job? Will Vaughn lock down a roster spot? Drop your hottest takes in the comments and let's keep the Skol vibes alive. Skol, Vikings Nation, we're wrapping up with a banger. This minicamp showed why the Minnesota Vikings are a force to be reckoned with in 2025. From Zemaiah Vaughn's breakout to Josh Oliver's extension and the hype around JJ McCarthy and Dallas Turner, the purple and gold are building something special. But we need you to keep this energy going. Smash that like button, drop a Skol in the comments, and tell us your favorite minicamp moment. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss our Vikings news updates. Share this video with your fellow fans. Let's flood the internet with purple pride. Until training camp, keep repping that Skol spirit, Vikings Nation. Narrator us out, but the hype never stops. Who's ready for the season? Let's go, Vikings!